Hello there everyone, it's Austin with another Minecraft tutorial. We're going to be doing this cozy cabin you see right behind me. It's made to be perfect for survival worlds and uses a couple underutilized blocks to make it unique. Anyways, let's get this build started and do it block by block. Here we go with the block palette for the exterior of the build, minus I guess we aren't really showing the path blocks here, but for the exterior main structure of this house, what we're going to be using is a lot of spruce wood. There's going to be everything from logs, buttons, stairs, fence gate, trapdoors, we got it all when it comes to spruce for this build. And then what we're going to be using on the roof is going to be this jungle wood stairs, and then for the super unique block that I find to be super underutilized within Minecraft builds is this dark prismarine right here. And the dark blue goes really nicely with the spruce wood because it really brings in those warm tones, and that's how it brings in the cozy aspect of this cabin. It looks like on a cold day you just want to go in there and chill next to a fire. It looks fantastic. But, enough with that. Let's get into this build and let's go. Alright, first thing we're going to do here is we're going to be building up the base of the house. And what we're going to do is we're going to be using the spruce logs to begin with. We're going to count this all out so it's easy to follow along. We're going to start off with just these spruce logs and we're going to count this up to 5 blocks high. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to count over 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block over, we're going to build up another pillar of spruce logs up to 5, 3, 4, 5. And then we just connect them at the top. And now for the bottom, we're going to go all the way over here, and we're also going to be building that one up 5, but let's count the blocks in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on the 9th block over, you're going to build up that pillar to 5 blocks high. And then we just connect it. And then from here, we're going to be doing the same thing. So let's count over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's going to be 11 long on the back, and you're going to do the same thing. Build up 5 blocks high and connect it at the top. And from here, let's do the same thing. So we got 3 blocks in between here. So on the 4th block over, you build it up 5 again, and you will connect it at the top. Now you're probably already thinking you're going to build this next one up to 5 high, but we're only going to be building this one 3 high and then connecting it there. And for now, we're going to just leave this spruce block like this. And on the bottom here, what we're going to do is we're just going to be adding in some spruce fences, and we're going to do 1 spruce fence on each side and leave a gate here. And then on top, just build a spruce fence all the way across. So same thing here, just spruce all the way across. Now for this section right here, it's going to be a little different. We're going to add in some gates here. So we're just going to add 2 spruce fences on the side, and then we're going to have the gates in the middle. And so now that that is complete, we're going to just build this up again. But first, what you're going to want to do to add a little bit of detailing down here is we're going to add 2 spruce logs facing out and then 2 upside down spruce stairs. We're going to do the same thing over on this side. And then we're also going to need to add some buttons right here. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to work on building up this next level of stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to be adding 5 blocks up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're not going to be connecting those on the top right there. We're just going to be building this up 5 blocks in each corner. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to be connecting this wood pillar to this wood pillar 5 blocks up. So all we're going to do is just build this out right here, and we're just going to connect them together. That way the whole foundation is laid together, because right here is where the floor of the house is going to be, because underneath is going to be the farm. And then from here, we're going to actually be building this pillar up here another 4 blocks. So let's count up 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to have 3 blocks of space here. So 1, 2, 3. And on the 4th block over, we're going to build this up to the same height as this one. Which the extra height that should be going up from that level would be 9 extra spruce logs. And from there, on this corner right here, we're also going to be building it up 9 blocks high. And we're going to be making a perfect square with these, which means right across from this pillar, we're going to be building up 9 spruce logs as well. And let's make sure all those match up and we didn't miscount. Yeah, we're all good there. So now we're going to be starting the staircase up, and that's going to go right next to this wood pillar right here, okay? So it's really simple. We're going to actually be putting all this is going to be spruce logs underneath the staircase right here. So build that up. So we just make 1 spruce log, then 2 spruce logs, and then 3. And we just put the wooden stairs up top. And then 1 more layer right here. So we're going to go 4 up now. And we just place this right here, and then this will be the front entrance. But what we're going to do now is just to fill this all in, is we're going to be adding in spruce planks here. And what you're going to want to do is pretty much just leave 1 space in the middle all around this. So you just build it all the way up to match the height of the spruce logs, but you just leave the middle blocks open. And you're going to do the same thing over here. So you go all the way across, all the way up. Well, actually, this one you have to count 5 blocks up. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just cross it over, and you build it up on the outside. And then this is the one section where there won't be a window, and you just actually have to count 5 blocks up. So that's 3, 4, and 5. So now we filled that in, and now we go back to the same pattern as before. We just leave 1 block of space in the middle and count up 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we close it off on top. Now for the front door, it's a little different because we just have to leave a little bit of space for the doorway, of course. So you just have to leave 2 blocks of space. So 1, 2, and then you build across on the top. Now that's about what you got to do for the base there. But what we're going to do right now is just work on making the roof. And the roof is going to use jungle stairs just to show off the outside layer of it. So what we're going to do is go the same usual pattern of upside down stair, right side up stair. And you just want to start on each side, but you're only going to be going up a couple blocks each because it isn't that tall of a roof. So once you've repeated on this side, how we're going to be closing off the top, however, is actually going to be an upside down stair and then a backwards facing stair towards the house. So this is how it's going to look from the outside, and we're going to do the same thing over there on the right side. So now all we're going to do is be making all these jungle stairs on the roof connect together. And now once we do this, the first thing we're going to do is where these 4 pillars are built up, is we're actually just going to be filling in between them with these spruce planks. So once you've filled up to here, we're actually just going to be putting in fence posts around them. And then on each of the corners, we're going to be placing a lantern. And then while we got these lanterns out, we might as well just hang them down below by the farm. You're going to be putting a lantern in each corner next to a spruce log. So you just put on this end and then over here and continue that trend for the rest of this. And so now for the roof, we're just going to be filling this in with this dark prismarine stairs. And next thing we're going to do is just be building a chimney up on this roof. But first we got to fill in the floor of this with spruce planks. And then after that, in the very center block, we're going to just place 3 spruce logs, but the top one will get removed after we add in these spruce trapdoors around it. And then you just throw the campfire in up top so you get the nice smoke effect as if the chimney is actively being used. And so now that the chimney is complete, we're going to actually be working on doing some decorations around the window because obviously right now they're really bland. So first thing, we're going to work on this one, and we're going to be adding in 3 grass blocks, and then to cover up the dirt, we're just going to be using these spruce trapdoors once again. They're going to be a popular part of this build. And then once you do that, you got to place them on the bottom as well. And we'll just put in the glass right now. And we're going to do the same thing over here on this window. Now in front of the house here, another part that isn't looking too great yet. We just got to bring this across right here, this wood beam, and then we're going to bring them across in the back as well, which means we're going to have to build this up 1 more actually here, and that's not supposed to be facing that way. And once we do that, we're just going to be bringing in 2 blocks of spruce logs all the way across. And what we're going to do is actually just be placing in some dirt grass blocks here. And then around this, we're gonna have to place one more block up here just so the fence works pretty well. And now that we've done that, you're gonna be placing in these lilac flowers, or if you prefer any other kind of flower, that's cool. But I'm going with the lilac ones. And then we're also actually, to light this up a bit better, we're gonna be adding in these lanterns all the way around here. One right above the door, one on the side there. We're just gonna be adding these lanterns all around the edge of the house. So for these 2 windows by the front, we're just gonna be adding glass into them. We're not gonna be adding in all the crazy stuff like on the rest of these windows. But now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be adding in the plants in these little planters in front of these windows. So we're just gonna add a sweet berry bush in the middle and then 2 flowers on the side. So we'll do that again right over here and fill this in with glass because we haven't done that yet. But now for these windows, all these windows are gonna be decorated the same now, but what we're gonna be doing is adding in these oak trapdoors, and we're just going to be placing these on the side and on the bottom. We're going to be doing the same planters as before, where we just add in the spruce trapdoors around the dirt. Now from here up top, what we're going to do is we're going to add in these spruce slabs up top, and then just add in these trapdoors. So now that we've done this, we're just going to add the front door and the flooring to the house on the inside. So we're just going to use an oak door for the front, and then we're going to just be using the spruce planks as the floor inside. Now that we've done the floor, I'm going to finish up the last part of the house on the exterior real quick, where we're just going to be making this whole thing a farm down here. So you're just going to need a hoe, and then we're going to use wheat seeds and carrots. And next thing we're going to do is just work on the path to the front of the house, and I'm going to do a little time lapse of that. So now that we completed the outside, we're going to go work on the interior of this house. And what we're going to want to do first is actually make a ceiling to this build, which we want to be 6 blocks up, so there's 5 blocks of space down here. So we got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 6. So we just match the level. Basically, where you see prismarine blocks, you're just going to be building out from there. So now that we have the ceiling all filled in, the first thing we're going to do is actually go over to this wall where there's no window, which we left it that way on purpose so we could add a bookshelf. And we're going to add in some lighting right next to it on this spruce pillar on the ceiling. And what we're going to be doing is actually placing bookshelves and looms in here with spruce trapdoors. And we got the looms just so the bookshelf can look like there's some empty spots in it. So what you're going to want to do is you have to place the looms in a specific way so you get this side of it. So basically you got to look left and then just place it there, and you'll get the loom facing the right way. And once you just place these in random positions, if you can actually get them to face the right way, there we go, is just fill in the rest with the bookshelves. And what you're going to want to do is just build this to 4 blocks high. And once you do this, all you have to do is put trap doors on the side. Okay, well, all right, we're not trying to throw campfires out here, but you're actually going to have to you're going to have to actually crouch here so you can place stuff on the looms without using them. And so now once you got around those pesky looms and can just place the trapdoors on, your bookshelf is complete. You can place these in any way you want, which I'm actually going to add maybe one up top here, add another empty bookshelf, although this might be a little bit challenging to get facing the right way. I mean, we got that one there, whatever. We'll place it there, you know, that works for me. So now we're going to go over here and we're going to be placing a bed and a couple of barrels for storage, as long as a place to put lighting and maybe a pot with a plant on it. But for now, we'll just put this here, and then we're also going to be using this right here to add in a little shelf. And what we can do here is we can actually just add in chests up here, or we can add in some foliage like leaves, or you could put whatever you want there, but I'm actually going to put some storage here, and we'll cut back to me having that complete. So for the next part of the house now, we're going to have to be decorating the right side, and we're going to make a kitchen and a desk for us over here. So first thing, I'm just going to make the desk because I think it's a real simple build that you can do quickly. So we're going to have 2 upside down stairs here, and then we're going to just be adding a spruce plank, and then you're going to add 1 more stair down right here and add some signs on the side. Don't throw the sign on the ground like me, because that's not going to help you get this build done. And once you have this complete, we're just going to add in a little bit more lighting again. So we're going to add another lantern there, and then we're going to add a flower pot over here to look like a mug, as if you're drinking something. Then once we go over to the kitchen, we're going to want to have our furnace and our cauldron for a sink. And then over here, we're just going to be adding in a couple barrels, and then we're going to throw in a stair up here. But first I actually have to place a block to stand on so we can crouch on it, so we can actually place the stair how we want to on top of these. That's not gonna work. Why did I do that? Alright, now we finally actually got that spruce stair on correctly. We're gonna be adding in a water bucket to this cauldron, and then a tripwire to make it look like a sink faucet. And then the last touch is we're gonna add in 1 more barrel up here, and then we're gonna be going to the same issue here where we gotta actually place something on top of a barrel, but this time I won't mess it up. And you just make a flower pot and you place a flower inside the pot. And now we got the interior completely decorated. Everything's filled up. You got some storage in here. You got like 5-ish barrels in here, a few chests. You got a furnace to cook stuff. It's a pretty nice, easy house to make off at the start. You got a farm underneath, and it just looks good, you know. I think this is a great survival world house, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, it really helps if you like the video, and you can subscribe for more videos like this. And you can let me know if there's any type of build you want to see. If you want to see a modern house, a medieval house, more log cabins like this, anything you want, let me know. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Take